Hi everyone, this is a group of Ami, Sarah, and Genevieve. We are focusing on freshman first generation college students and their interactions with school resources. More than a third of SMC students are first generation college students, while nearly 50% come from families whose parents did not complete 2 years of college. These students don't have the same level of parental guidance through the college process, so they are more reliant on school supports. To address their needs, we asked ourselves, how might we digitize student interactions with school resources to create a more cohesive, organized system that helps students graduate on time? To get a better understanding of the problem, we would like to share Dani's story. Dani just graduated high school and is starting her journey to college. Her family is thrilled but unprepared. Therefore, Dani is independently responsible for her enrollments, payments, and study habits, all on top of her job. In June, Dani chooses to attend Santa Monica College after hearing great reviews from her friends.
Although she's excited about college, Dani isn't sure about her interests, much less a specific career path. She's scared about wasting money on useless classes, but doesn't know what to take since she has no specific goal. Dani visits the SMC counselor's office for help. After waiting in line for an hour and a half, Dani finally meets a counselor, but he simply directs her towards a course catalog and recommends that she visits financial aid for FAFSA help. In line at financial aid, Dani is forced to call in sick at work due to how long this is all taking. To her extreme frustration, the financial aid counselor cannot tell her when to expect FAFSA to arrive and suggests she visits a different office to look into federal work-study opportunities. Overall, the school resources don't communicate to each other, and by the end of the day, Dani leaves campus feeling overwhelmed and burdensome to the school resources.
They kind of just get the runaround sometimes.
There's no one to help you through this, and you kind of have to just figure it out on your own. It will really, really, really affect your college timeline.
Later that night, Dani reviews the course catalog sheet. Because she hasn't received guidance on picking a major, she decides to take a bunch of general classes. When the semester starts, Dani is thrown into such an intense workload that she can't keep up in math. She had no idea her classes were going to assign so much homework, and she wishes she had a better understanding of how much she was going to commit to this class before it started.
I got to the last math class and it was way too hard. It wasn't sustainable. I was barely passing it.
After consistently missing her homework and tanking tests, Dani fails her math class. Anxieties about the next semester swim through her head. Will she still be able to graduate on time? Will FAFSA cover a failed class? Will she need to quit her job to make time for school? How will she pay rent? Is she even capable of passing math class? These doubts cause Dani to miss her registration date for the next semester. She feels alone, unsupported, and isn't sure how to ask for help.
Right now, it's so incumbent on the students themselves. The student has to figure out, well, I'm having trouble.
It's clear that college students juggle a lot, so schools need to shoulder more responsibility for their students' academic careers. We propose 3 concepts to help students like Dani better connect with school resources to ultimately graduate on time.
First, we suggest digitized resources. Our research shows that students often need to run between 2 to 4 different departments to fully answer one question because departments don't share records and information. To streamline school resources, we propose digitizing them in 3 main ways. Firstly, advisors and counselors should type up mini summaries of their student meetings. Like a medical record, this online file will help different departments quickly familiarize themselves with student goals and struggles. Secondly, students must be able to get real-time help through a variety of communication channels. These resources should be available outside of normal work hours because working students can't spend extra time on campus. Thirdly, the school website should offer a "What major should I pick?" quiz and provide counselors to specifically help with this question.
For our second concept, we propose a pre-semester class guide. This is a way to review detailed class descriptions before the semester starts. This concept relies on a new feature in the My Coach app, a class description page. As a third party, Beyond 12 can gather unbiased data about classes through student surveys, then share their findings about average homework time and class difficulty to help inform future students. This page could invite viewers to a professor-led info session where students can meet professors and ask questions about the course before signing up. It would connect incoming students with a list of past students who consented to share their experiences. This app feature would expand and strengthen the SMC student community.
For our third and final concept, we suggest an early warning system with proactive support. Basically, this system asks SMC faculty to monitor lapses in student engagement, like missing homework, low exam grades, consistent absences, and falling off their graduation roadmap. When we interviewed Dr. Jennifer Engel, an expert in college accessibility and the current director of the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, she emphasized that after developing the risk profile, the most important step is what a college does with that information. Sending alerts is not enough. Schools need to proactively build strong relationships with students. This is where Beyond 12's coaches can help. Outside of Beyond 12's one-on-one coaching, we recommend specialists to act as bridges between coaches and the school department. Our interviewees conveyed that they value organizations when they feel small and personal. When an organization is just a few people that know each other well, I feel more seen and heard. For subjects like financial aid, international visa rules, and federal work study, the coaches should point to specific experts within Beyond 12. These experts can answer student questions while facilitating clean communication with college departments.
With these concepts put in place, first-generation college students, just like Danny, can connect with each other and reliably access their school resources from anywhere. By fully harnessing technology, Beyond 12 can guide institutions and students towards a successful graduation. Thanks for listening.